Open the project you built. Go on. Open it right now, in your head. Try to add one feature, or just try to explain, out loud, what it actually does and why it's built the way it is. If you can't, if you're sitting there staring at something you made and it feels like a stranger built it, that's the fourth failure mode, and it's the one that scares people the most, because this is the moment the build stops feeling like yours. Here's what this last one does to you, and why it's worth naming before we go anywhere near the fix. You're going to leave this lesson able to recognize the deepest version of stuck. The one where you can't explain your own build, can't safely change it, and can't hand it to anyone else. And you're going to understand the one reason all four of these failure modes keep happening. That reason is the whole of Module 2. This lesson is where we set it up. So, let's name the moment. You come back to a build after a few days away. Could be a week. You open it up to add something, or fix something, or honestly, just to remember what's in here. And you can't. The pieces don't tell you what they are. Nothing explains why this part exists, or why it talks to that part. The build you made a few weeks ago genuinely feels like someone else's work. And in a way, it is. It got assembled across a long run of tiny choices, spread over a lot of separate conversations with the AI. You said yes to each one in the moment. You don't remember a single one of them now. And here's the part nobody warns you about, the part that really lands. You go to the AI for help, your own build, the thing it helped you make, and you ask it to explain what's going on, and it answers, confidently. But read the answer closely, and you'll notice something. It's telling you what a build like this usually does. Not what your build does, not the specific choices, in the specific order, for the specific reasons you made them. Because the AI doesn't actually know your build either. Nothing wrote any of it down. There's no record of what got decided, no notes on why, nothing that holds the project's memory between sessions. So the AI is doing exactly what you're doing, reading it cold for the first time and guessing. Sit with that for a second, because it's the deepest cost of the whole thing. You can usually live with code you don't understand, if the AI understands it for you. That's the deal everybody assumes they're getting. But here, the AI is guessing right alongside you. And you make changes based on a guess. And the changes break something, because the explanation was never anchored to anything real. You didn't just build something you can't follow. You built something not even the AI can rescue you from. Now, notice what makes this different from the first three. The hour of magic, the whack-a-mole, the slow week 3 drift. Those were all about momentum, about the build slipping away from you while you were still trying. This one's about something quieter and more permanent. Whether anyone, you, the AI, some person you might bring in to help, can actually understand what was built. And the answer, once enough has piled up with nothing recording any of it, is no. So here's the diagnosis. The fourth failure mode. I don't know what I built. The cause underneath it, the build has no memory. Nothing captured what it is. Nothing captured why any of it was decided. The pieces just accumulated, choice on top of choice, with no record left behind. And a build with no memory eventually can't be explained, which means it can't be safely changed, which means it can't really be handed to anyone, not even back to the AI that made it. And that's Module 1. 4 failure modes, in the exact order you tend to live them. The first hour of magic, then the crash, whack-a-mole, where every fix breaks the last one. The slow, week 3 collapse, where you just quietly walk away. And this one, I don't know what I built, where it stops being legible to anyone at all. If you've lived 2 or 3 of these, that's completely normal. If you've lived all 4, you are in very good company. This is the well-worn path, not some personal failing of yours. Almost everyone who's tried to build something real with AI has walked straight through here. Here's the thing I want you to leave with though. Look back at those 4. They feel like 4 separate problems. 4 different ways it went wrong. They are not. Underneath all 4 is one single structural cause. The same missing piece is driving every one of them. And once you can see that one cause, the whole mess stops looking like 4 problems and starts looking like 1, which is the first moment any of this becomes fixable. That's where we go next. Same short format, one deeper question. Why does all of this keep happening? Name the cause, and the way out finally starts to make sense. I'll see you there.